Okay, finally back at it. Alright, we are gonna be a little bit late to the party on this one. I knew there was gonna be a Tokyo Game Fest, Tokyo Game Show, something like this. It's like a E3, but in Japan, I guess. So I knew that there was gonna be some footage or a demo or something of this nature that was going to be showed at that show, and I knew it was like a whole weekend thing, so I wanted to wait till after the weekend was over just to get to compile all of the footage that exists. Turns out I probably just I was doing too much. I was probably doing too much there because I could only really find one video that came out. I'm sure if I go on Twitter, I can find all types of stuff. But, you know, there seems to be a video here. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds long. So, more than double what we got from that, teaser that Reptile put out. So we just gonna watch it. I've not seen anything of it. I've stayed off of Twitter or those parts of Twitter and everything like that. I've tried to keep myself clean on that. So we're gonna go in here with virgin eyes. So let's go ahead and get with it. Let's just fucking watch it. Bruh. Well, I appreciate how this is just actual gameplay. I do like that. Alright, so it's definitely looking like the boost system has been overhauled. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 levels to it there. So you get more boost. I like that. Because a lot of times it felt like you didn't really want to waste it. Just sitting there and spamming it, like, it don't do a lot for you. Okay. Okay, you can manual backwards. Alright. So that's a mechanic. Is that like a super boost or whatever the fuck? I'm already liking the speed. Well, at least you can get your speed a lot higher than you could in the original. I'm enjoying that. Oh shit. So the boost is a platforming tool now. It either is that on all walls or some of the walls, but okay. So there's actual, just straight up gameplay utility in that mechanic now, dog. Oh man, it makes you want to see more. Alright, let's just let's take a look again. I wish they would have shown more of like that super boost or whatever the fuck that is. Although this looks pretty standard. You see, look at that. Jesus. So how did he engage that? So you get the bar of both. I don't understand like why it's shaking. What is that? I like that like a lot already. Oh my god. I'm liking that a lot. I do like that. I'm hoping that's like this whole cylinder, tubular ramp thing they got going on. I'm hoping that's in more than just one level. I'm hoping there's a couple of spots. where you'll be able to use that. Is that multiplayer? Oh yeah, there is multiplayer. We know that. Is there a way to like translate whatever the fuck that shit's saying? I don't think so. It's definitely a sequel, because this does look like this could have been an expansion pack. You know what I mean? Like, I do wonder. Oh no, you can lean anyway. What am I saying? You don't have to balance like it's Tony Hawk, but you can lean in the game. That's how you get the boost off the edge. Yeah, it's just more ways to gain more speed, more ways to stack combos and everything. Because in the game, it really just felt like you just have to grind rails and catch the corners and get a rail boost that way, and that was the only way. There's actually a technique that these motherfucking degenerate bomb rush cyberpunk players, they call it gooning, rail gooning and everything. And yeah, no, there's like a goon boost, whatever the fuck. Like this is all techniques like within the game itself, you know what I mean, that aren't as hard as you may think to do. So just like leaning into that is kind of what I'm hoping for. But no, that super boost, mega boost, whatever the fuck, that shit looks insane. And the fact that it's seemingly you can use the boost to wall ride any wall, that seems kind of broken. There's no way that that's any wall. There's no way that they can make that be any wall. I don't think. That would just break the game, would it not? So is that why the circular thing works? Because of the boost system, I wonder? Would that not just break the game, though? It's either that or you gotta put way less boost in the game. Which, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword. Because you added complexity to it. You added utility to it, but now it's a more rare resource. I do like that. I'm hoping that's not just a visual thing. I mean, but a visual thing is good too. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I was just watching someone kind of talk about, you know, the current state of Bomb Rush and everything like that, and obviously all of the mods, Movement Plus, and everything. And it's like you compare Movement Plus, then you compare it to the base game, and it's like night and day. You know what I mean? In my opinion, to the point where it's like it's too much. Like, it's not even Bomb Rush anymore. It's a completely different game. And not only that, it's very obvious that Bomb Rush was not designed for you to be able to get that type of height, to get that type of speed, to get that type of verticality. It was not designed with that type of movement in mind. But this game, you're already kind of seeing, they're designing it with this movement in mind. So that's kind of what's exciting to me. Oh, man. Yeah, there's not that much, but it's more than the fucking teaser. This is what I wanted that teaser to be. It's a real teaser to me. Alright, I'm gonna just go scour real quick and see if there's any more footage that we could watch. So give me a second. Alright, yeah, so I found this. I didn't find a whole lot, but I did find this video here that I suppose we could take a look at. So I guess the idea is, it's like I said, it's like a E3 type of deal. They had like a booth, you know what I mean? That, like, you can see, like, and people can play it over there in Tokyo, right? So most of the people have not played the game or probably aren't very familiar, but I found that pretty interesting. So it seems like when you do a boost trick while manualing, you can like just hold that infinitely, and you can hold that momentum maybe. That's what that looks like, which is interesting. You know what I mean? More tricks, more movement options. Like, that's kind of what the criticism is. There is, I pulled that off Twitter. There is, like, Twitter discourse here. Should I pull it up? should I participate in the Twitter discourse? We might as well. If we're on Twitter, you might as well go all the way on Twitter. You see what I'm saying? Oh, no, I disappeared. So, there's this tweet here from whoever the fuck I found interesting, because it says, I can't tell if the person playing this just making the gameplay look average as fuck, or if the gameplay really is just average. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely hype as fuck for Hyperfunk, but this doesn't look nearly as hype as the teaser made it seem, to be honest. So there's already this sentiment where people are, and they are correct. The people that are pulling up are just like random people at this convention that probably have never heard of this game before, right? Oh no, I disappeared again. But at the same time, I mean, if anything, that just goes out to show how good that trailer was initially. And then you can find a rebuttal like this one here for those complaining about how Hyperfunk looks. I'm gonna need y'all to remember that this is vanilla Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Y'all play modded Bomb Rush Cyberpunk for so long that you can't even notice that Hyperfunk is way faster compared to Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, the original, right? So, you know, and this is kind of what we've been talking about, right? Like, these mods do so much. I can pull up footage of like, you know what I mean, like movement plus footage and everything like that. Like it distorts the game so much, and I'm sure it's fun. I'm gonna try it. I've yet to try it. I'm shooting another video in the back of me going back and playing the game and actually trying some of these mods and everything. But I don't think it's as easy to, you know what I mean, like be flying outside the map and be doing all that extra shit. Like, I don't think that's as easy as the people who've been playing this game for hundreds of hours are making it seem. But at the same time, it's like, should that even be possible? You know what I mean? Should there be a limit? What should the limit be? And this is like what sets, you know what I mean, seasoned game developers like the people at Team Reptile and, you know, your average everyday like Game Banana Steam Workshop modder, you know what I mean, like these Bomb Rush people. That's kind of what sets you apart. To make an analogy is like the difference between Masahiro Sakurai and the people at is it called Sora Limited, whatever the fuck his studio is called. But it's like actual seasoned game devs have been doing this for longer than a lot of these people playing the game have been alive, and then some fucking 19-year-old who think they know something about game development, and they're gonna make all these goofy funny mods, Project M, Project Plus, motherfucking HDR, motherfucking like all this stuff, Cactus Melee, motherfucking like Brawl Minus, you know what I mean? Like all of these mods, it's like, oh, we can make Smash Bros better than the people who made Smash Bros type shit. You know what I mean? And by the way, it never is better. You know what I mean? PM got close, but, you know, a lot of those ideas, Ultimate took them, and then, like, it actually extrapolated on them and it made them bona fide and fleshed out, you know, mechanics and everything. You know, like you get, it's too much of a good thing. You know what I mean? It's like tasteful, like, you know, French painting type 18th century erotica. And then, like, you know, deviant art, fetish art type shit. You know what I mean? Like, there is a such thing as too much. So, you see these motherfucking Hyperfunk mods. You be seeing these Hyperfunk mods, and to me, you know, I'm gonna play them. I'm definitely gonna play them. But, you know, to me, it's just like, I feel like at what point is it like you're doing too much? You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit too much of a good thing, perhaps. You know what I mean? So yeah, I already find it interesting how we're seeing a little bit of this discourse going on between the modders and non-modders. I don't think it's gonna let us see the comments, but there's a comment in there talking about, oh, I never gave in. I was playing unmodded this whole time. Yeah, I can find the comment right here and pull it up for y'all on this. They said, I never gave in. Look at this comment here. Bro, I'm black. I'm too black. Too much of a good thing. Being too black is too much. You see, proud to say that I'm one of the few. I got to highlight it so people can read it, because people might have dyslexia. Whoa. Dyslexia? Jesus. Proud to say I'm one of the few people who never used mods to increase speed. I enjoy the game as it. So now we got like bomb rush boomers. We got the actual boom baps, the actual old heads, and shit like that in real life. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be that divide. Like, I was not a mod nigga neither. I enjoyed the game as it was, and flaws and all. Like, sure, the speed cap, the momentum, and everything like that definitely seemed that was a criticism. That's gonna be a criticism, but at the end of the day, the movement's still fun, and I've rediscovered that through picking the game back up and everything like that. At its core, there's still like a base game loop there that is just fun. You know what I mean? So, and it's looking like Team Reptiles is still, taking the criticism at heart, at face value, and executing. Now, that's kind of where the dialogue has been going online as well. It's just like, hey, just be constructive. They listened before, they'll listen again, because a lot of people are like, oh, I thought they were going to increase the speed. This is increasing the speed. Whatever the fuck that was, that's increasing the speed. This right here, that's increasing the movement. Y'all want a movement, y'all want a speed, they're increasing the speed, they're increasing the movement. I just want to feel a little bit more gratified. Like, it should be a little bit more rewarding to get to that max speed and to be able to hold that max speed. That's my only issue, because in the base game, it's not all that hard to get to that max speed, and it's not very rewarding to keep it. If any, it's more punishing to lose it than it is to keep it, I should say, without using exploits like the gooning and all that. What do you mean by that? Huh? And it's looking like the gameplay looks smooth. The gameplay looks smooth, and this is still like an early build. The gameplay looks fucking smooth, bro. Look at that. Off of just a boost. And it's looking like they're adding ways to have that skill expression, because it's seeming like you can use that boost to ride at least some type of walls. So that'll add an extra level of complexity to it. So, bro, man, like, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with what we got. I'm fucking with what I'm seeing. I find the discourse hilarious between the mods, the modders and the unmodders. You know what I mean? We're gonna see how the fucking plays out, but I'm fucking with it. I'm hoping that we can get this shit sooner rather than later. Maybe sometime this year. This game looks fucking like this looks like you can ship this. I mean, obviously it's just one level. This is one vertical slice, to use their terminology. But like, shoot, man, like, hopefully it is sooner rather than later. That shit will be lit, bro. Alright, man, that's gonna motherfucking do it. It's been your boy DatNaija. Yeah. Shit, like, I don't fucking know. He's a human being and he